Oh.
Mohawk Butt Talk.
Kenny, I want chicken, Kenny.
I want chicken. I want choice edibles. Shedibles. Shout out choice edibles. You know, I totally forgot this was on. And
Oh shit, it is on too.
and that's the kind of episode we got for you today. We got the Kish.
But didn't that actually sound like a roller coaster?
It did. We should have had like a green screen. We're gonna have to get a green
Oh,
screen.
frick, how cool would that have been?
Be like, oh!
Mm.
We'll be like the bobsled. We'll be like the Jamaican bobsled team, man. Only we have snow to practice on, so it's not really fair.
I, for some reason, thought you were about to say Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. Shout out Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
He's a funny ass motherfucker.
He is actually.
He is. You seen his stand up, man? It's funny.
Oh, frick
He's
yeah.
funny.
No, that's what I'm saying. You people
watch
have
his
this.
you watch his stand up and then you see him on Full House and
Well,
you're
that's
like,
what-
no.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Growing up, like, watching Full House, you have this perception of him as Danny Tanner, this, like, wholesome dad.
Like, all clean,
all clean,
organized,
yeah, would
and,
never
like,
say the
like,
things that he says in his stand-up.
No.
You listen to a
Great.
stand-up and you're like, this is Bob Saget?
Right? Like,
Whoa.
even the stuff he does in, like, movies and stuff is, like, soft compared to the stuff that he does in his stand-up, right?
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
like, what was the one movie? It's like, have you ever sucked dick for, like, crack?
Oh.
I don't think so. You don't belong here.
Right,
Like,
Half-Baked.
yeah, half-baked.
Yeah, he was in that movie. And, his stand-up is just so vulgar that
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my god, like, that's coming out of Danny Tanner?
Right?
Like, what?
That's great.
But legit, yeah.
It is.
Shout out Bob Saget.
Right? Shout out Bob Saget. You got some great shit.
And this is Mohawk Butt Talk.
It definitely is. And it is brought to you by Choice Edibles. And my stomach was getting a little bit of a grumble going on, so I think I'm going to get into one of those other chocolates today.
Well, hold on. What
Oh.
one? Sorry.
I think I'm going to get into one of these peppermint chocolates.
Oh,
Mint chocolates.
yes. Those are unbelievable.
That's right. Never mind freaking grabbing a Kit Kat for your break. Grab one of these for Choice Edibles.
Ah, yes.
That's right. And you can find them on Instagram. At
Yes, you can.
Choice.edibles.
At Choice.edibles.
And you can find them in dispensaries in Pikwaknagan, Akwesasne, Tyndanaga, and Ganessadoga. And we give them away. So make sure you tune in to our 420 giveaway and make sure you subscribe to our channel for, our 100s giveaway. What are we going to have?
We're going to have all sorts of things for our 100s giveaway. We have a huge prize lot, actually.
Yep.
I'm still amazed by this prize lot. We have a 10-ounce bag of coffee, thanks to you, by Two Row Coffee Co., as well as any choice of strain that we've smoked in our strain gallery that you can find.
Yeah, get up on there. We've smoked all kinds. And sometimes we're like not 100% if we've smoked something before, like Larry OG we had.
Yeah, exactly.
And when
even
we had,
today.
when we had that. Tuesday we had that.
Tuesday we had that.
Yeah, so we couldn't remember if we had it, so we asked you guys to let us know. So I'll
Mm-hmm.
be checking the messages to see if anybody's been like, yo, you guys smoked that before, you bunch of stoners.
Right, exactly. Well, even today we got one like that. But other than that, yeah, go to www.thecrediblemohawk.com. There you will also find out if you're the winner or not, as well as go to the strain gallery /strain gallery, and you'll have your choice of any strain there. As well, you will get choice edibles and the famous Wonka bar.
That's right. And the Two Row Coffee Company is also a sponsor of Mohawk Butt Talk. So you can follow them on Instagram and Twitter at Two Row Coffee Co.
Two Row Coffee Co.
Yeah, and it's where coffee and culture connect.
It does. That's where it is.
Yeah, go to tworowcoffeeco.ca, buy some coffee up, and you can support everything that we do. Just like the Red Truth and White Lies and Beside the Tracks, and we were talking about some cool food shows coming up.
Yeah, we got some fantastic and interesting ideas for a bunch of food shows coming up, definitely. Because munchies and marijuana definitely go hand in hand, correct?
Oh, yeah. 100%. And yesterday we had Alicia.
And yesterday we had
was fun.
Alicia. That was a great show. Always a great show.
It's always fun.
It's always great to have all
Everybody's
our
always got something different to say.
Yeah, it's always a great show when we have our bud talkers on with us.
Is. But today we got the Kish.
But today we got the Kish.
Uno momento.
Uno momento. Hello? 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 No, sorry. This is Nathan Thomas.
Nathan Thomas?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry I have the wrong number.
Yeah, sorry. That's alright. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Are we recording? No! I totally forgot to do that, yeah. Yeah, because we started recording. I was not ready to turn my phone off.
As soon as that dings or whatever, I'll just like turn it down and like play music.
Like, no, but for real, like, Nathan Brinklow.
That's weird. Who was that?
You don't know who Nathan Brinklow is?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Why are they calling you?
I don't know.
Anyways.
Anyways, sorry, folks.
And we're back.
And we're back. That was weird.
Yep.
Weird things happen around here, though.
Yep.
Especially when we try to cut a show. It's anyway. I turned my phone off. No more interruptions. Sorry. Yes, we are having the
Kish.
The Kish today. Shishkaberry. Very good selection by AB this week. I have to say. 80-20, yeah, 80-20 indica dominant with, what would we say, 21 to 20, or 22 to
22 to 24% THC.
22 to 24% THC. Very delicious. He's right.
It's a cross between the red and blueberry.
The red and blueberry.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's very delicious. Actually,
this one's a high profile one as well.
This is an old school high profile one, if you will, though. But still a high profile one.
Still on the list.
Still on the list. He's right. This was actually took second place in 2001 High Times Cannabis Cups Best Indica, actually. Second place isn't bad over Cannabis Cup over there.
No, the first place was Yumboldt.
First place was Yumboldt.
So we'll have to try that one out.
We'll have to try that one out too. Yeah, I'm excited when we get these interesting ones.
They are interesting ones. Like, this is another one of those asthma ones. So, like, we could have, if we had it yesterday, that would have been perfect for bringing it up with Alicia.
Bring up with Alicia, yeah.
But it's good for chronic pain. And what else does it say on All Bud? PTSD, stress.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's right.
PMS, headaches, insomnia.
Yeah, we get all of this from All Buds, so shout out All Buds. He's right. They had an umbrella of effects of symptom reliefs, insomnia, migraines.
For being so like heavy and being like indica dominant, it's not necessarily gonna like throw you right into bed.
No, not at all. This is I feel more along the lines too for the patients that seriously have migraines or chronic pain or something like that, can help them with their day.
Yeah, because like if people don't deal with chronic pain, then they don't understand how it can actually affect your like quality of life.
Yeah,
like,
how like mind numbing it is.
Yeah, it's like when that's the only thing that you can think about, or that's the only thing that's like happening constantly to you, then other things around you just kind of get pushed to the wayside. So if you have something that can help that, you start concentrating on fucking life a little bit more.
Like, yeah, like you said, better quality of life. That's all it's about. But the flavor profile on this now, we get why it was like a number one, like old school number one. This is still a favorite of many patients around the world. Berry, blueberry, and sweet.
Sweet, yeah.
Has a very good flavor.
It's got a nice aroma to it.
Very nice aroma. Has also blueberry, earthy, and grape.
And fruity and sweet.
So, shout out High Times and shout out All Buds for all of your info. We're always excited to try these high profile weed strains, like, and we're excited to share them with you because this is
I got a question.
yo.
So why do they call it the Kish if it's shishka berry? Where's the Kish part come from?
The Kish and Shishka, I guess.
But it's Ishka. Shishka, not Shkishka.
I don't know, bro. I didn't read that far. They didn't even say that actually in the description in All Buds.
Shkishka.
We'll have to research that actually.
I did. It was on the High Times Cannabis Cup site.
What did it say?
We both looked at the same page.
And
bro.
you didn't see anything either about why they called it the Kish?
No. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't. I know I didn't see anything why they called it. I was even looking for that because you asked that.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm sure Skywalker OG isn't made out of bits of Luke Skywalker, so.
Yeah, well there you go, right?
So who knows where we get this shit from?
That's it.
But anyways, stoners for you, right?
That's it. And
stoners outside is even more fun. We're gonna if you saw our last week's episode outside, then you're gonna really love tomorrow's episode outside because they're always good.
they're always good. We always have fun, eh?
You do. It's
But-
always a good time.
But what about that
So
choice edibles?
Last week we had those diamonds and whatever like rolly things that you brought.
Oh, the diamond dips.
Yeah.
Yeah, because last week it was last week we were deconstructing the moon rock.
Yeah.
Well, like we had the moon rock, and then we had all the components of that moon rock. Like we had the keef, and then the Girl Scout cookies,
Yeah.
and then you're right with the diamond dip joints. They had the hash oil into them.
I think we literally just finished smoking up the rest of the Girl Scout cookies.
Wow, like that stuff is potent stuff, people.
It is.
Yeah.
Not like your everyday.
No, yeah, and it major
moon
friggin' dry
rocks.
mouth, eh?
Yeah, those moon rocks are really good though.
Oh yeah, moon rocks are definitely good. I find you don't get dry mouth as much with the moon rocks from the Girl Scout
No,
because
it's got all that shit.
yeah,
that's
the
in it.
keef and the oil help
Yeah.
cut that down, eh?
Oh yeah, for sure. But like, shout out to Snoop Dogg because that shit was gold. And like, even he said, don't smoke that every day because it's not like your everyday type of thing. It's not your all day kind of smoke. It's one of those, you know, smoke one before you're going out to have a good time or like something like that. You know, it's one of those. If you're an experienced smoker and you're looking to get high, you know.
Yeah, and
That's one of those
you literally
drivers.
only need one, maybe two of them, right?
Right. So.
Because even you and I, what did we have? Oh, maybe 3,
Yeah.
and we were both like, "Whoo, that's pretty like heavy."
Right.
Yeah. Hi.
You can see Triple D now.
The triple D with the triple keef.
the
Or the
Triple D Keef.
triple D keef.
Yeah.
Yeah, that keef. Even that, I was quite proud of the keef I made there because it was tasty, eh?
That was a tasty burger.
That was a tasty burger, and it was pure.
Yeah, it was. We even did like a burn test thing on it, and it came out to like a 5-second like
6 seconds.
6-second burn.
Yeah, the purest form.
It was really good.
It was.
That's your 1 unit in the morning, and you're good for until like fucking noon.
It was like decaffeinated Colombian coffee crystals.
Shishka berry.
Have you ever seen that before?
What?
Fucking Chris Farley.
Oh yeah, but I don't remember it.
Oh, he's like, "Sir, you're having decaffeinated Colombian coffee crystals." He's like, "What? You like son of a bitch! You're lying to me!" Shout out to all the people at SNL. Your guys' stuff is fantastic.
I love SNL, man.
Right.
It's hilarious.
I miss Chris Farley too, man. He
Yeah.
was like fucking a legend. Pure legend. But yeah, soon I'm gonna have to get into one of these citrus iced teas from Choice Edibles, cause that's the next thing that's been eyeballing me, bro.
Yeah, those citrus iced teas are gonna be really good. I
Yeah.
finished up that sucker the other day last week.
Did you? How was that going for you? Because I know I finished mine like that night, and well, I think I told you about
It
that.
was nice just to have like being out and about or whatever. It's like on the car ride, like because we were like out in the butt fuck nowhere. Have a sucker on the way to town and
Chill, eh?
yeah, and then like you can have half on the way to town, half on the way home because it's got the little package.
Yeah, right? And then you don't feel like as crappy because like
Yeah, and like if you smoked a heavy session or something before, you just have like that, and it'll help with like coming down.
yeah, and then you're good all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very good stuff, Choice Edibles. Thank you for your sponsorship. We appreciate everything you do for us. I believe it was.
Guess what?
What?
I got a message before we started cutting the show from Ed.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get some special stuff for 420.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say and coming to as well. I'm excited for that.
Special package, people.
Special package.
So, you
from
guys are
Choice
in luck. Oh, and
Edibles.
Ed told me to they're trying some stuff right now, and it's gonna be deadly.
Like,
I haven't
what
even
are
told
they
Triple
trying?
D what I haven't even told Triple D yet.
Oh, he hasn't even told me yet, people.
Yeah,
like, this
'cause
is
I legit got the message before we started shooting. So
What do we got?
I can't even remember.
You
That's
can't
how new it
even-
is.
Wow, like, so we're gonna have to look at it later?
Like it was one of those messages where you know how it like shows up there and it's like, okay, but you have to like, okay, I'll get back to you in a minute. It was like one of those jobbies. So I'm like, okay, we gotta know what's going on.
What if they have, like, butter tart?
No, but I remember it was something pretty cool. Like it was legit something new.
Like, donuts?
No, but it was something new.
Like, a snack?
I don't remember.
Choice Edibles, you got me here.
You had him at hello.
You had me at hello. I love everything. Hey, like, I didn't get this body by eating salad.
This is not a salad body.
This is not a salad body. I'm excited.
Not
Yeah,
a steak body. This is a Big Mac body.
You're freaking right. Well, it's
I
both.
love my Big Mac body.
I love steak though.
I love
Like
steak too.
steak's delicious,
Steakinator. Like a Steakinator burger.
right? What about
It'd be like,
Oscanundo
yeah.
or deer?
I'm gonna make
Venison.
Like this, have like the steak part, and then like have like whatever, get it all trimmed up, put it on the burger, and then get your bacon too, and be a Steakinator.
A Philly Steakinator, man.
Philly Steakinator. We're gonna have to open up our own Mohawk Bud Talk food truck.
Would you eat one of those though?
I would eat the shit out of it, bro.
Philly Steakinator
Pull a
from
fucking-
Mohawk Bud
Right,
Talk.
I'll pull a George Costanza, stick my face in it, and blow.
Right? That's so delicious.
Oh yeah.
So, what about this new show that we got going on here, though?
We're gonna try some shit out, man.
Like, I was thinking that, I don't know if we want to drop it or not, but because this pandemic is throwing everything into a loop, it's making
our own munchies.
yeah, it's making it difficult for us to try new things out here because
Yeah.
we can really only be stagnant here.
Right? But we can try things here. We can make food truck stuff.
Yeah, we can make food truck stuff here.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. We could do
I
that.
got like one of those deep fryers.
Nice.
Like that pot. That's a deep fryer pot thing. You have the metal grate right here to put it on.
Oh,
You just need to hook it
the
up to propane. And
yeah, the propane burner thing. Nice.
yeah, we can fucking fry some stuff up, and we got a barbecue out here. It's time for a new barbecue, actually. You know what?
Yeah.
I haven't had a you know how old that barbecue is? It's older than my daughter.
Really
It is.
heavy.
Looks pretty damn good for being older than that, ain't it?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That holds up good,
It
man.
does.
That's a winner.
Well, it's because I like my barbecue, so I take care of my barbecue.
Well, there
Like,
you
I might
go.
sit out there in the wintertime and stuff, but I'm always out there wiping it off and this and that. Because I go and put it out there and they put a cover on it. It's so windy out here, like it takes my barbecue away.
Yeah.
So I can't. So, just,
You do what you got to do, right?
it works.
Yeah, there you go. You do what you got to do. It's Canada, eh?
Yeah, it's Canada, eh?
Canada.
Canada.
Canada, eh?
Hey. Hi, everybody.
Yeah. Hi-yo.
Okay, This is really good weed. I enjoy the smoke.
But what about Hanyo?
Hanyo? Hanyoksa, motherfucker.
Right? For our viewers who do not know what that means, we are
We're spoken a Mohawk, man.
we're speaking Mohawk.
Ganyagihaga.
Ganyangehaga.
That's right.
That is our native tongue.
That's the tongue of our ancestors.
That is the tongue of our ancestors. We basically just said, hurry up.
Speaking of tongues, Triple D was just showing me these urns before where you can
Oh,
like,
man.
get your head 3D printed and like get your ashes stuck in this urn.
Yeah.
And it's like a look of your face or whatever. And I'm like, man, you should do that and like have like.
Right?
And then we're like, how are you gonna do the tongue? You
Yeah.
Like, go buy and moisturize it like a little spray bottle.
Yeah, because can you imagine having like a tongue that had been like dried out? Like it could be like a leather tongue. Like, that'd even be more creepy.
Yeah. Let's go touch. You had people coming over to touch the tongue.
Right? Well, no, it was.
You got people sticking things in your mouth in the afterlife.
It was 3D printed, so like I mean, you could do that, but it would just look.
Yeah, it looked fucked up.
Yeah, would look fucked up.
It looked like one of those creepy like clown hotel jiggers, like that. You know, you're going into an actual creepy place. It looked like it was legit supposed to be creepy.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of an urn.
On the other hand,
Like
I would want it to be kind of creepy.
right? Because why not? Why not? I'm dead. Like I don't have to see that.
If I'm gonna have my face printed out in the afterlife, I'm gonna like freak people out and make them laugh in the afterlife too, man. That's gonna happen.
Friggin' right. Like how hilarious would that be too?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that was the thing, and they had on this. It was like a mannequin head almost, but it was like your mannequin head, like 3D printed, hair, everything, like everything, and inside was filled with your ashes. So yeah, it was
Imagine.
really messed up.
Imagine if it had like this option where you could put a voice recording in it.
Oh,
your
bro,
voice.
like
How trippy would that be? I could see some asshole getting like a mannequin body and like taking it and like sticking the head on there and doing some creepy ass shit with it. Like, yeah.
like even worse, like to build off of that, if you said that it had your voice recording on it, well, if you put a motion sensor on it, so like when you walk by, it'd be like, hey, what do you do?
Walk by, how's your day? What the fuck?
Yeah, we're like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you were dead.
Preset to like 150 different options.
Right.
As you walk by, it says something different.
Right? And be like, no, I'm not dead, still here.
And it's got like a temperature sensor in it too,
Right.
so if it's like a nice day out, it can sense that you walk by. Nice weather.
Bro, like, what if you could, right? What if you could set it to your Bluetooth there and be like, yeah, I can turn the lights down for you, no problem. Like, whoa.
It'd be like all those things, but it would be like your head command.
Yeah.
That'd be some like serious afterlife control shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hello, we just came up with an idea there, I think. We just made that mannequin head actually cool.
That's right, and if that idea ever goes through, it belongs to Mohawk Bud Talk and Incredible Mohawk Entertainment. We get a slice of that.
Oh, there you go. There you go. But actually, if you think about it, while that's their idea,
And then they're doing like memory stuff too, right? So they can like implant the memory, and so then you have your ashes walking around in the head with the memory implanted. And then all they got to do is start making the body move, like with the robots and stuff.
That's they're doing that in China as we speak.
They are, so you'll have like yourself.
Yeah, I actually seen
The
a
only thing
video.
they need to do is transfer the consciousness.
They do. I actually seen a video of them making actual robots in China, and they had they started off obviously the face and like recognition and like movement.
Isn't that one where the robot said it was going to take over the world?
Yes.
Yeah, that's trippy as shit.
That
like,
was
stop making those.
right. Like legit AI is scary as shit. Like
stop making that.
like hello. There's movies on how that goes so bad.
right? There's
like-
it's all kinds of movies. Like, we're going to take over the world. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and put you in a big fucking bomber.
Right? Like holy heck. No joke. Like no joke. This is real life, and they said that.
Right?
We've heard, like we've seen like Terminator. That's the exact movie
Yeah.
where AI goes bad. So,
Right. Yeah.
Bro.
It's not cool.
bro, like, and they were saying they have safety things in place. So, They can't really
Yeah, but if it's intelligent enough, it'll learn how to turn it off.
turn
or
it
take
off.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a thing implanted in my head.
Mm.
Okay.
Not no more.
Yeah. They had to make had to have T-Rex arms on the robots.
Yeah,
So they
right.
can't reach it. It's going like that.
No doubt.
T-Rex trying to wipe its ass. We can get one of those big T-Rex suits, man.
Those balloon ones?
Like the outfit, like the big costume that you put
That's
on.
what I'm saying, like those
Yeah.
balloon things.
There's like stuffed and everything.
Huh?
They're like stuffed and everything.
No, it's like a fucking little fan that you put on and it blows up.
Yeah, you get in there. Do it. You can get you one.
I don't think there's one big enough for me.
The triple dinosaur.
Frig, no, I don't think there's one big enough for me.
We'll stick it on your leg.
Those are like for kids, man. I'm like,
No, there's adult ones, dude. I saw it on Amazon.
But dude, on Amazon, those are like for men 5'3". I'm like 8'9".
Okay, you're not that big.
But you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah.
I'm bigger than your average
For
dude.
tiny white guys.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to be nice about it and saying bigger than your average dude, but yeah, I'm bigger than a white guy. I'll be honest. I'm a big Indian.
You're getting all bitter over here.
Well, I'm just saying.
Saying bitterly.
Bitterly.
Have another bong, bro.
Have another bong.
This Snickers.
This shishka berry, it takes you all over the place. It makes you, like, yeah. It does. It makes you creative and euphoric. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, I'm just saying it is possible to get a fucking dinosaur suit.
yeah, okay. But, you know what else is going on this time of the year? Everyone's got their maple syrup just about tied up. We're coming into spring season. Everyone's just getting that going now. It's one of my favorite times of the year, especially as Ganyanga man. With changes of season, you get these new kinds of foods like the maple syrups, and then the fishes, and then soon like springtime's gonna be coming and it's basically fully here, other than like the snow today. But then more berries will be coming on their way soon. And yeah, I just love the changes of seasons and the foods that come with that.
Yeah. Me too. It's good week.
Right? Like, what's your favorite fish?
Just starfish, really.
Walleye? I have to say, while I love walleye, don't get me wrong, like, can't go wrong, you always have walleye.
The only reason I really like it is because we grew up on it. I'm not really like a huge fish person. Like, I'll eat it. Like, if it's lobster or fucking shrimp or like all those things, I'll eat it. But, marlin was good. But still,
What about halibut?
Yeah, that's good. But it's just like I won't purposely order it or whatever. If
Oh,
it's
really?
fish and chips, I'll be like, okay, I'll get fish and chips. If it's halibut, fine. If it's whatever else, fine. I don't give a shit. I'm not really like a seafood person because, I don't know. I was never given the opportunity.
The opportunity to choose?
Yeah.
Because, like, we were poor and that's what, like,
Yeah.
supper
That's
was.
what supper was. We caught it.
Right? No, I'm with you there. And don't get me wrong. My thinking was, though, if I got to eat this, why can't I enjoy it too, though? Like, so having that, and then what a lot of people don't.
But I do like it. I crave it sometimes.
What a lot of people don't know is you can have fish cheeks.
Yeah, no, it's the best part.
Right? That is like the absolute best part. The fish cheek of a walleye is about the size of a coin or so, a little bit thicker. About the size. Actually, it's the size of a scallop.
The size of a tuna, right?
Yeah, about the size of a base scallop. And
About this big.
Yeah, small scallop, baby scallop. They're delicious. You make them in garlic butter.
Yeah.
Whoo, man. That's some of the tenderest, best fish you can have around.
Pop out your eyeball and cut it in half, and you got yourself a fish cheek.
Oh, what?
That's a good way to describe it.
That's exactly how to describe it. They're a little tedious to, like, when we go out fishing, spearing is what we do. because we get so many fish and we have to fillet so many of them, a lot of the time the fishermen will a lot of the cheeks go to waste just because it is a little bit more tedious work for two little bits of fish.
You know how you can clean the fish and you like don't even have to make a mess whatsoever, really.
Mm-hmm.
So Buddy was living with us and he had his like girl over and she's like not brown. But she was like, oh yeah, I grew up around fishing all my life, this and that, blah 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 blah. So we're like, okay, well, you can help us clean fish then, because if you know how to do it. Here.
Yeah, like we got 1 million.
Right?
Yeah.
So we were like sitting there and she's like, okay. So I was like, started up, I'm like cleaning, whatever. She comes over, she's like putting down a tarp. I'm like, whatever. You know, just like, okay, just doing my thing. Just like standing there at like a table, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like coming over, getting a bucket, and I'm like, okay, so maybe it's for like the skin, you know, like she's gonna put this, keep it like, oh, whatever. I'm just like pushing it to the side, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like waiting. She's like getting all ready, get these gloves on, and I'm like, okay, clean it, but you don't like to really touch it. Okay,
Yeah,
whatever,
I get that. Yeah,
you know?
whatever,
So, like,
whatever.
and even after you're doing it for a while, like it's cold and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
having, like, glove on is all right. So
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever, you know, just keep doing your thing. And so then I'm like sitting there doing it, whatever, fish, clean fish, and I'm hearing her back there just fucking cutting away, and I'm like, that don't sound right, you know.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, and I look back there, and she's got like guts all over the place, and like it's all like barely any of the meat's coming off of it, and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm cleaning fish. I'm like, you're doing something. Like,
What?
yeah, it was crazy. I'm like, are you getting the cheeks out? And she's like, no, what do you take the cheeks out for? I'm like, it's the best part of the fish.
Oh man, like yes. So she was just butchering
She
it.
was just butchering it. Like, cut the head right off, like,
Oh.
everything. I'm like, you don't even... Oh. It was horrendous. And I was like, look at my table. And look at your slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
It doesn't even... That's just disrespectful.
But yeah, well, it'd be like that sometime though.
Yeah.
It'd be like that some.
Yeah.
That's
But not when you don't have to. Yeah.
right. That's a funny story actually. Was just after spearing season when I first started culinary school, and it was kind of funny and ironic that that just had ended. Like spearing season just had ended. So obviously, you know, when that ends, you have 1 million fish you gotta clean, right?
Yeah.
And at this point though, being experienced, you get going pretty good,
Yeah,
right?
you
Like
it's just like...
yeah, it's just like
That's why I was doing this, to mimic my...
exactly. It's just fucking muscle memory,
Yeah.
like just
Right.
like, you know what I mean. And then once you get all the fillets done, then you fucking work on the
You'll
skin.
literally get to the point where you take the fish and you like slap him down, touch his back, and you're like, "That's where you go."
Yeah, exactly. Each and every single one, you know, it's like this
And
minuscule
it's almost
different.
like you hold his eyes, and it's like right there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like you can feel like the where to cut, almost like the cut line or whatever. You know what I mean?
Skull or whatever.
Yeah, like the black mark or
Yeah.
whatever, where to cut.
the slice line.
The marker where to cut.
Or in that chick's case, the butcher line.
Yeah,
Fuck.
well, but anyway, knowing that, like, I had already been experienced in fillet and fish,
Yeah.
going to cut, and I was in culinary
Yeah.
school at this point. Well, I had already
Yeah.
experience with food at that point.
Yeah.
But oh my god, I remember going into fish demo day,
Yeah.
and we had all kinds of fish to clean. And I was just like, oh, nice. I'm like, this is just going to be a cinch class, right?
Yeah.
Like, and straight up, man, I got full marks for that. My chef comes up to me. He's like, you're a fishmonger, aren't you? He's like, you're
Yeah.
I was like, bro. He's like, I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm legit. I just fucking.
That's what we do
Yeah,
every
like,
year.
yeah,
It's just a thing.
Yeah, I basically grew up a fisherman. He's like, well, that makes sense. He's
Yeah.
like, but even still for more. He's like, you got perfect fillets. Every one's like delicious.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, I know.
Right?
I'm ready. I'm ready to eat. And once you got your demo done, like you had to get it perfect. And then, like you said, there's so many people that fucking butcher fish. Like, and I know what you mean. And when you
Yeah.
said this woman just disrespectful. Like,
Right? Just
you just look at it
Why?
and you're like, oh.
well, what's the point of that? And what's the point of this?
Like,
And
you
what's
just-
the point of this? And
Well,
like,
it's just not just that, but you fucking just ruined meat, like
right?
food.
Exactly. Like you're pulling it apart, ruins like part. Get the good shit off.
Yeah, like.
After you get the good shit off, there's nothing else you need to do to it.
Well, not just that, but if you're doing that, there could be parts of the fish you can't eat, and
Right.
it's gonna be in there and taint the meat.
Exactly.
Or whatever you want to call it. People don't call it meat; they just call it fish or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, so from that point, once you got your butchery done, well, they call it actual of filleting of meats and whatever. The filleting of fish done. I took that to the cooking stage, and then from the cooking stage, if you perfected that, then you moved on to the next part of the course or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like that was the thing. You perfected the dish and then you moved on.
Yeah.
Man, like fish cookery was 2 days for me. Butchery 1 day and cooking the next.
Right. There you go.
No, like everyone else took like a week, like a few days. Yeah.
Holy.
Well, because
Why?
they couldn't fill it coming out of there, right? Like cooking, yeah. Once they got to the cooking part, like maybe they even needed another day.
Legit, our first part of learning how to fish is watching.
Yeah.
And watching how to do everything.
And that was the thing too. They had before you go to your demo part, they had a theory class,
Mhm.
and in the theory class, it's just like a cooking show, if you will. Except unlike a cooking show, the chef will actually pause, break down if like a student asks, "Hey, what are you doing there? How did you cut that?" It'll be like, "Okay, here I did it like just like so." Like, and he'll even go step by step.
Mhm.
Because you have to take that and replicate it the next day, right?
Right.
Like exactly like you said, how we did. We watched and we learned.
Yeah.
And then when you get to that point, they'll even like help you to the point where like, okay, you're just keeping you on track, right?
Yeah. It's like even like my daughter, she's younger, and she's like, "How do you make bread?" And I'm like, "Watch." You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, "Watch."
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna touch anything until if you watched.
Yeah.
You know, like watching for us was like our every spring for so long until we're big enough to get in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're big enough to stab a fish, you're big enough to clean it.
Exactly.
You know?
That was the thing. That was the big thing is my grandfather showed me how to clean fish and everything too, because he said to me, you may not be big enough to get into the water just yet,
Yeah, big enough clean.
but like, yeah, he's like, if you help clean, then when the time comes,
Yeah.
he's like, you'll be good to go for doing it on your own then.
Right.
Which was true, because the spearing part, that's the fun part, right? Like, that's
Right.
the easy part.
Exactly.
It's getting home and all those fish that you
Right, because if you're old
Got-
enough to spear fish, you're old enough to clean the fish, and you have to know how to clean the fish if you're going to spear the fish, because you got to clean your own fish.
exactly. So I did the hard part first before I did
Right.
the easy part. Like so
Exactly.
many people do the easy part and then
Yeah, that sucks.
neglect the hard part.
It sucks, but it's worth it though.
It is.
Because then after you're done, you can do it.
You can do it,
That's
and to me, because both of my grandparents were cooks and
Yeah.
chefs or whatever, taking the fact of knowing how to clean it then to me was then be like, okay, well that's definitely supper. Like
Yeah.
even at a young age, I knew like this fish may not look appetizing now because it's a friggin' fish, right? But
Right.
you clean all that up and you get the fillets going. It's like, holy man, you got fish sticks, bro.
Right.
I'm all about that. Like,
Right.
That's heck yeah, I'm all about fish and chips. That's delicious.
That's the shit. That's the balls. That's the bee's knees.
Yeah, but it was more than just fish. It was like everything,
Yeah.
like hunting wild game, everything, like learning all that, like.
Yeah, man.
So like that's what I mean. You learn the hard part, and then when you do the easy part, hunting fish, and like that is the easy part.
It is. And we can hear all about that kind of stuff on Red Truths and White Lies.
And we can. It'll
on
be
Tuesdays.
it's Tuesday speaking with Farmer Nick.
At 5 o'clock p.m. on Tuesdays, tune in to Spotify, Anchor, Pocket Casts, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, and YouTube, and right on our homepage.
And right on our homepage.
Same with Beside the Tracks. It's every Monday, 5 o'clock. And all the same places, same bat time, same bat channels. And yeah, but before that, make sure you tune in with us and start off with a little bit of weed, chill down, relax, and then sit back and enjoy our programming because we have some stuff that is the shit. Decolonize your entertainment.
I don't know what that was.
And or watch Triple D belly dance.
Right? I can do it all.
You
Well,
can-
I try
you
to
can
do it all. I try to do it all. Anyway, yeah, that's friggin' been a slice, bro, and another kick-ass show. I think it was nice talking about a little bit of our traditions and this time of the year.
That's right. Shout out Choice Edibles. Shout out Two Row Coffee Co. Everybody have a good night.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.